Hi, this is Jill Williamson, and this is part 4 of our series on formatting a manuscript for submission. Right now we were working on formatting the actual manuscript and looking for things that are really messy. So one of the things we want to check is when we formatted our paragraph, it might mess up our chapter headings. So we're going to do a find for the word chapter and make sure that they're all the same. I like to have my chapter start 6 lines down. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one's fine, but it's still left justified, and I like it to be in the center, so I have to do that manually. So I click center. Then I'll have to do another search for chapter 2 and make sure that it's where I want it to be. It's my tab is being weird. There we go. 4, 5, and then I'll put it in the center. So you need to go through your entire manuscript and make sure you fix all of your chapter headings. The other thing you want to look for is your asterisks. If you use asterisks for scene breaks, you might want to do a search for at least 1 or 2 of them, depending on how you work them. I think I put mine all next together. There's mine. So my first one, my asterisk got moved over when I did that. The formatting changed. So you need to hit backspace and center to get it back in the center where it needs to be. So you'll need to go through your manuscript. You have to hit backspace because it's automatically indented, and then you have to hit center. So you want to put all those back where they need to be. Once you've done that, the next thing you want to do is don't forget to spell check your document. We get really used to that little red squiggly line that tells us when things are misspelled, but the Microsoft Word little red squiggly line misses a lot of things. So you want to go through your entire document with a spell check, and then you want to look for things that you know are your own personal typos that sometimes could be a real word. One of my big ones that gets me all the time is through, though, and thought. So I could do a search for though, and I could see if I accidentally wrote thought or if the thought was supposed to be the though, and I can catch those kinds of things. And I like to use the find and replace little window to do that, to help me do that. Another thing we'll want to use the find and replace window for is to search for spaces. If you might have some double spaces, so you could type in space, space, and replace with a single space. Click replace all, and it says word replace 24. So I had 24, and you want to do it again in case you had a triple space in there. And there I had 4. You just replace all until it says 0. So there we fixed all of our messy spaces. Another thing you might want to look for is ellipses. Depending on how you do those, I tend to use the Microsoft Word formatted one. It just automatically makes it 1 every time I type it. Some people use this period, space, period, space, period. So you could do a find for those. I don't have those because mine are all the same. But you could do those and make sure you didn't have any that were only 2 periods instead of 3. You could put 2 periods together and see if you can move back to find. See if you had any of those in the book. I don't have any in mine. You could also do a search for hyphens or em dashes. The proper way to do an em dash, I'll show you how. I'm going to turn my paragraphs off so you can see better. A lot of people don't know how to do that. If you're going to be interrupted in your sentence, you type your word. Here's the word is. You type 2 hyphens, the first letter of the next word in a space, and it'll automatically format it into an em dash. That's the kind and the size that you want for an interruption. If you're doing the en dash, which is a smaller one, I believe you hit space, hyphen, hyphen, and then the letter, and there's a smaller one. That's not the right one to use for interruptions. So you might want to copy those and do a search, replace, and paste that little guy there, paste the big guy in the second window, and do a search and make sure that those are all replaced and you have the right kind of em dash. If you're using 2 hyphens, you can do that too. You can put 2 hyphens and replace it with the em dash and do it all at once. That's why the find and replace window is such a neat thing to use. It's really quick and it fixes everything. You just want to make sure your manuscript is consistent.